John, firstly, how have the lads been since reporting back after a little break?
Yeah, they're all good. Obviously come back in good spirits. We were obviously disappointed at how we left before the break, but they've gone away now and they've come back and they've trained well the last few days, and I'm looking forward to getting back into it on Friday. Yeah,
straight back to action with 3 games in a week, Dundalk and UCD next week, but full focus on a big Dublin derby against Shells this Friday firstly.
Yeah, big game. They've been big games the last 2 times we played them this year, and had good crowds at both, so looking forward to it and hoping for a similar outcome to what we've had previously.
Yeah, 2 1-0 wins against them at Richmond and at 𝗣𝗥𝗘𝗩𝗪, both quite tight, both set-piece goals. Are you expecting more of the same possibly?
Yeah, they're obviously a very dogged team. They don't give much away, they defend well, they're very compact in how they defend, so it's important that we're patient in our play, and when we get the opportunity to go and attack, that we do it. And we'll obviously be, as I said, we've been working all week on how we can try and break that down, and also be mindful of their attacking threat as well.
6 wins from 8 before the break. What are the keys to rediscovering the really good run of form that we've had?
Yeah, back to hard work. I think I was disappointed with the 𝗣𝗥𝗘𝗪. I thought the 𝗣𝗥𝗘𝗪 performance, and I thought we were outworked, which was disappointing. So it's first and foremost making sure that no team outworks us, and that we give everything on the pitch. And I thought we took our eye off the ball slightly, and so it's a disappointing one to take. But I think we have more than enough confidence in the group that we can win against anybody in the league.
Squad wise, Tom Grivosti had his knee operation during the break. How did that go, and how is he?
Yeah, it's gone as well as possibly we could have hoped for. I think he's back now doing his kind of rehab, and he started with that stuff, so it's going to be the start of a kind of long road for him. But it's important that he does the first stages of that. It's key to making sure that you don't break down later on. So he's a good pro, and we know that he's going to do the hard yards at the start, as kind of mind-numbing as it is of being there myself with them kinds of injuries. So it is one that you have to put the kind of early work in, and I've no doubt he'll do that.
Yeah, it was nice to see today, just here at Dublin Fit Club, the gym, that he's in the medical room getting his treatment with Sam, but the other players are around him having a chat. There's other lads next door in the massage room, yourself and the staff upstairs and in the office, and a real sense of everyone being around Tom, given how serious the injury is.
Yeah, and I think he needs that. I think it's really important. That it's, as I said, it's a long road. It's a lonely road at times when you are out injured and you're looking at the players out training, and that's where you want to be, out on the pitch and out training and out playing games. And it can be tough mentally. So it's important that when he is about, that the boys are supporting him, and we have a fantastic group that we're sure they will, and they have done. Obviously, given the support that he needs, and for his own kind of mental health as well going forward. Another
man working hard in the gym today was Joe Redmond, stepping up his rehab and recovery too. I know he's not back just yet, a little bit off return, but nice to see him stepping things up.
Yeah, 100%. He's a massive player. I think, arguably one of the best centre backs, if not the best centre back in the league, and it'll be fantastic when he's available to put back in the team. He's obviously been a huge loss for us, but he's working hard. Another one, same mentality as Tom. He'll do everything right, and he makes sure that he's done the kind of first stages very well, which is important. And he's not too far away from being reintegrated to train. That obviously still is a long way kind of off putting him on the pitch. I'd obviously like to put him on as quick as possible, but we have to be mindful that we are quite light at the back, and the last thing we want is anything that could put him in a situation where he breaks down again.
Jake Mulroney back from suspension for Friday as well, so more competition for places in the attacking area of the pitch, certainly heading into a busy period with obviously the league games, Europe and the Cup to come as well.
Yeah, it's the end of the pitch that we're overloaded with bodies, and we're quite happy. We have loads of different options, and obviously Jake's a top player in the league and a top player for us, so it's great to have him available again. He obviously gives us massive quality when he plays, and he's obviously worked hard for these last couple of weeks that he's been out, so hopefully his fitness levels have improved, and on Friday he can give us a good performance.
In terms of the league, John, we're third after 21 games, 7 off the top, but the race for the European spots is as hot as it has been all season really. How do you see our position and how the league is set up heading into a busy second half of the campaign?
I think after the kind of start we had, you'd have been relatively pleased to be in and around it after, you know, coming up to the break. But we've spoken numerous times before about, you know, the importance of getting consistency, and you know, we've obviously had the last games being a defeat, so it's important we try and bounce back from that, and you know, going forward we need to try and make sure we limit the amount of games that we lose. You know, because it is tight, and I think a couple of wins you're right back in contention, and a couple of defeats and you're looking over your shoulder again. So it's really important that we focus on Friday, and then once that game is done, and hopefully with a positive result, then we can then turn our attention to Monday.
Full focus clearly on the league matches for now, John, but the European draw came out yesterday and the second qualifying round draw out this morning. So the first round against 𝗣𝗥𝗘𝗪 from Luxembourg, away first and then back at Richmond. What were your thoughts when the draw came out yesterday?
Yeah, I think, you know, when you're looking at the draw, you're obviously, you know, there's no easy games in football, and we know that from our own league that we're in. It's so competitive. There's no easy games. So, you know, when I seen the draw, obviously I don't know much about them. You know, being honest, I've not seen much of the football in Luxembourg, but I'll certainly brush up on that over the next few weeks, and we'll look at them and we'll see what they're about. But I know they've kind of changed their coach in the last wee while, so they'll probably be a little bit different to what they've done last year. Some of the players that were there last year are still there, so we might be able to get an idea of what they do and how they play. So, but yeah, like I said, it's not going to be an easy game. They're obviously one of the highest coefficients we could have got. I think the highest we could have got. So, in that sense, it's a very difficult draw. Probably the positive is that they're out of season. You know, so we're in season, and the second game being at home, you know, I think is a positive, that if we get a good positive result out there, we're then coming back to Richmond with our crowd behind us for that second leg. Someone
that has experience of facing them in Europe before, as Anto Breslin would have played for Bows against them twice a couple of years ago, and he's played every minute of all 21 league games for us this season, John, the only outfield player in the whole league to have played every minute. He's on media duties with you today. How important has he been, and I suppose his fitness and his work ethic off the pitch and on the pitch, and his ability clearly has shown how important he's been, but playing every minute is some achievement so far.
Yeah, and it's a testament to him, the effort and the work that he puts in. He obviously does a lot of the training. He does every training session with us, and then I know he does his own kind of stuff away from here, and his own fitness stuff in the gym and stuff like that. So he does keep on top of that. He's a fit boy, and I think his character as well. He's a very likeable boy, very likeable kid. So I'm saying a kid, he's 25 now, so he's one of our senior players in the squad, and you know, he is someone that has really stepped up this year, and he's been great especially with the injuries we've had at the back. You know, he's been really good for them young ones that are around him. Very good communicator and an excellent player. You know, he's got forward really well this year, and he's contributed going forward as well as defensively. So no, we're really pleased with Anto, and you know, long may that continue for him.
Yeah, another defender who's played lots of minutes is Sam Curtis. A great award for Sam last night, being named the Ireland Under-18 International Player of the Year, with 3 more academy boys up for awards in different age groups as well. But a great achievement for Sam to win, and for Michael, Mason and Luke to be nominated, and for Fordham to be suited and booted last night representing the club was nice to see.
Yeah, of course, it's great for the club, great for the academy to have loads of boys up at all different age groups, and fantastic for Sam and his family to get that honour. It's a fantastic achievement for him. You know, I can't speak highly enough of him as a boy, and I think, you know, it's no kind of surprise the way he conducts himself. He comes from a very good family. His parents are very, very good people, and he's obviously, his brother Ben was here as well. Is a great lad. So yeah, it's brilliant for him, and a great achievement for the club to have so many players up, and it's a testament to what he's done on the pitch. You know, he's obviously still 17, and he's producing performances, and it's just up to him to make sure he maintains that and continues that going forward.